So I've been stuck in a hotel for a couple months now.
No one knows the difference between a hotel and the home.
And I bought a 3D printer because that's what you do when you're bored and you have nothing to do. And so I've been trying to design a little water turbine that hooks to the faucet, and so I can like power a little DC motor and see if I can charge my phone or power an Arduino or something. So this is like Gen 1 of it. I designed everything in Fusion, but as you can see, Gen 1, not so hot looking. So I started off, this is the faucet head. So basically it goes on here and bolts up with some 3mm screws. And then my original plan was, this was the original inlet hole that I made, and then this was like the faucet head hole. And you can see that they don't really, it just like would flood over this back edge. So like it sits in the back edge there, and this would just flood over because the water, my thinking was it was just gonna, you know, turn into a nice stream like you do if you hold your thumb over a hose, and then really push some high pressure onto the paddles basically, and turn the blade really quick, or the whatever you want to call it, the generator. And that didn't work at all. It just overflowed. So then I went to, I'm not sure which one was the second one. I think this is the second one. And then, yeah, this is the second one. So then I designed this one, bigger inlet hole. I use the same head. I've been using the same head actually for like all I'm on like version 5 now. So this was like major version 2, if you will, and then this ended up being, you can see the scratch marks, this ended up being too narrow. If I take this guy and shove it in here, yeah, this would hit the side of the wall, and like when you would put the cover on, it would just grind up on the side, and then it would spin really bad. And then also the fact that it's plastic on plastic, and then, you know, with a 3D printer you have tolerances. Yeah, and so like you kind of have to account for that. So that didn't spin very good. And then this was like generation 3 or version 3, where I just widened it out. And then I expanded the exit hole because I thought maybe water was coming down and then hitting, you know, getting trapped in here and actually causing it to build up against the back side of the blades, and then slowing it down. And then we're on like Gen 4 of the design. So for Gen 4 I went to like a fully open, like on the side, because I figured that having the housing closed was actually not benefiting me in any way. And then, hold on, I'm gonna take this guy off. So here's the faucet, and she hooks up like that. She goes on there. See got these curves in there, so she fits good. And then there's M3 screws that go on the top. So for this gen, see, I changed the entrance hole to the actual housing, because if you look on the other ones, they're really close to the wall. Well, this really helped as far as like directing water over the top of the blades. And then I also changed the blade design, whereas this is more like bowl shapes or paddle shapes, as opposed to like, well, this one's more like a paddle shape, and then the new one's like a bowl shape, just to like more, my thinking was more water hits the paddle, and then so you get that assist from the weight of the actual whatever. I'm not a scientist, so yeah. So I'll show you how this works. So here's it running with just water straight. See, water kind of falls directly out of the bottom quite well. That's full power, if you will. So yeah, it looks pretty good. And then we'll use, like, here's not the newest one. This is the newest one. This one, because it's got these. I don't know what you call them. You could call them bearings, I guess, or if you wanted to, or where it kind of rides on the wall and keeps the wheel centered, basically, as opposed to the one before it, where you have some play on this shaft, I guess. Yeah, so pop that guy in there. epoxy plastic, it rolls pretty good. And then another problem is like trying to get the fit of the actual housing, but yeah. I mean, you still get a little bit of water buildup on the bottom here, and I'm sure that doesn't help the actual flow. But this is still under revision, I guess, so, and I still haven't hooked it up to a motor to see if it actually generates enough power to be useful, so we'll do that next. So I've learned something very interesting. I got the motor all soldered and hooked up to the leads, and they're taped because I'm too poor to afford alligator wires or whatever clips. So I noticed that the motor puts a lot of weight on this side of the generator, we'll call it, so that actually causes it not to want to spin like when the water's running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to update the design on this backside and move this guy. And instead of it just being like a cradle, we're going to have this side right here be a loop, like on this, like a hole. You know, it's going to be concealed, so we're just going to extend this guy up and over and see if that fixes it, because right now I can't even, if I place the motor in here, I mean the generator, and see if I even go to spin it, there's not enough. It puts too much weight on the side and causes the generator to actually hit this wall right here. So let's go into Fusion and we'll update the design, and then we'll have to print an entire housing, which is going to take a while. So yeah. Alright, here is the model, and we're going to go ahead and fix this real quick. We want to fix this area right here and have a better grip on that shaft. So I'm just going to hide everything we don't need and then activate what we do need, so the sketch actually goes in the right folder it's supposed to. Then we're going to create a sketch, and we're going to build around what we already have and do something like that, like that. And we're going to do a nice little fillet on the edge of there, kind of smooth it out, make it look 13 mil. Okay, of course, Fusion pulled me out because I selected the wrong one. And it doesn't want to fill out that corner because it's not part of the sketch, I'm guessing. So we're just going to go ahead and extrude what we have, turn on sketch, click that, rotate around here, click on that guy, do a join, and then what we'll do is we'll then fill out that outside corner because Fusion does see that. And we'll do another one down here, hit the plus, pull that out, make it look good, and there we go, got it all updated. And we'll just reopen this stuff, activate that, and here's the full design again with that fix. So we'll go ahead and print that out.